What are you making?
Oh, I'm gonna make some potato cheese soup with a little bit of mashed potatoes, but also we have these turkey bones.
Yeah.
So I'm boiling those to make like a bone broth. I ran out of onions and some other things, so I'm using these green onions.
Nice.
And a little bit of tomato. I'm just kind of throwing some stuff together to make two different soups.
Yum. What's the water for?
I just wanted to get the rest of the broth out of this so I don't waste it.
Smart. Mom is an amazing cook. So we're about to go outside to go get some work done on the blueberries. Those blueberries needs a little TLC. A lot of TLC. And we really are just getting started on it today. Barely started. But it'll be a nice little informational, helpful video for you. And then tomorrow we'll be posting another video. This guy's tired for some reason.
Propagation.
Even though you're doing nothing.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Oh man. Anyways, we're ready to go outside because we've been kind of cooped up here. It's cold outside, but it's getting a little warmer than it was, which is what happens when the sun comes up. Right, Josh? All right, come on here, Josh. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh man. All the snow is melting away. This is perfect throwing snow. Run for your life. Run for your life. 3, 2, 1. Oh, God, whoa!
Not very good. Oh, I got him! He barely got me. How did I block that? Why are you the only one struggling? Oh,
That would hurt.
whoa, that went right over your head.
Come on, Josh. Gotta go get Dad and some tools to dig up these plants. It's very simple, but pretty awesome how you can propagate these blueberries. What are you making?
Making a picture frame. Mom wanted a picture frame for one of the pictures Hannah painted one time.
Cool. You ready to go out there and check out these blueberries?
I am. I'm using my rotted wood. It gives it character. It might hold up.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
Got some character to
It adds some difference. So now I'm putting this little edge under here, and the picture will sit in there, and it'll kind of overlap a little bit. The frame is about that thick, so I'm just making pieces. I can finish it.
Yep. Here's the wood we're using for a raised bed suit. Kept it dry. Yeah, that's some good wood there. White oak. Okay, we got some sawdust here. Probably hardwoods and all kinds of maybe some pine in there. But we're adding this to the blueberries to give them a little bit of a mulch covering as well as a more of a acidic boost because the blueberries love acidic soil. The best thing for that really, and I apologize it's loud, the drips are coming down from the roof. We have noticed over the years that the blueberries love, alright, we're going to talk about this down there because this is too loud. Basically, here's the sawdust, we're going to carry it over there. We'll tell you more about it when we get over. Look like an old man. Whoa.
So what I'm thinking, Benj, is we do a section, just a small section today. Because these are our favorite blueberries, this variety. I'm not sure what they are, but I have 5 varieties on this end that are mixed up. And these, like, there's 4 or 5 bushes right here in a row that are they just taste the best. But for some reason, we didn't get to them last year to get the weeds out. And I mean, they're just overgrown with honeysuckle and stuff. So if we can just get 2 or 3 or 4 of these from here to here, maybe get all the main big honeysuckles and briars and everything out of it, and then put some sawdust underneath them to sort of mulch them, that'd be a great day. Even if we want to get 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So that'd be great, because these are wonderful. These taste the best. I don't know. They're just really good. I don't know what variety they are.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So you'd like to propagate this type, probably?
Absolutely. I got some holes down there where some others died.
Yeah.
That if we can get some of these started and put them back in,
Okay.
that'd be super for next year.
We can do that today too, probably.
Okay. Super.
So we're gonna do that
If
one.
we can get that one, and that one.
Okay.
That'd be super. If we can get that many.
Yeah.
If only one, then just one's okay.
Okay.
It is kind of cold
Yeah.
today.
Josh doesn't think it's cold.
Burn it up.
I'll probably come out of this jacket before it's over. The sun is beginning to feel pretty nice.
Yeah.
So we're going to get this snow. So yesterday in one of the videos where I was doing the garlic, I was in the snow and I was holding it with my hand, getting the snow out with my hands, and somebody commented and said you should wear gloves. So I agree. So I went to look in the barn and everything, and I have 2 gloves, and they're both lefts. That's all I could find. So what I wanted to say is that, contrary to popular belief, 2 lefts can make a right. So I'm good to go. For pulling berries, that's not bad.
Nice. Now y'all see where I get the punness from.
So look, it works just fine.
The method of cleaning out these bushes is really going to be, we're trying to get out the plants that we don't want there. So that's the honeysuckle vines here. We got some wild blackberry vines as well, or bushes, trying to get all those out first. Once we've cleared that out, then we want to come in, and there's some of the oldest canes that we don't want. That's when you're trimming blueberries, you want to take out the old growth, because it's not going to really produce that much fruit. And that, when you take those out, that will promote more suckers to come up. These new fresh growth that will actually produce fruit for us. But right now, Dad is taking out a branch that really was in the way of the walkway here. See, like this is a vine, so we're trying to take it out by the base there. The way to prevent any of this from even happening is really to start out with thick plastic going all along the bottom, or thick mulch that you replenish every year. But we didn't know that when we started out. Just taking out a honeysuckle vine, you just cut the base there. Now we're going to pull it out. We have to cut some other stuff. We might have to cut out the whole blueberry as well. This is why you stop
Don't break
the
bush.
weeds early.
Yeah. When you get stuck. These things, while they're still small, start getting things when they're small, and then you don't have to deal with them when they get big like this.
It might be best to just go like this, Dad, since we need to bring the whole plant down. Just come across the top.
How high do you think you ought to cut?
Specific to where, well, they're going to shoot suckers out in the spring, so
Well, how high
that
do you
about
think?
3
How
feet
level?
tall. I'd come down about 5 feet.
Right here?
Yeah.
All right, so just get them all, huh? And then we'll
Yeah.
work it out later.
Yep.
Okay. Good idea, Benjamin. Garden man.
Because all of those weeds are grown in the top there, so
Yeah.
eliminating those out. When you're pruning blueberries, you want to take out, first of all, the dead stuff, so the dead branches, which I don't see really any in here. But we do have, see this one right here, that's very old growth. Usually it has a lot of lichen and moss or stuff growing on it. This is what needs to come out, this whole thing, Dad. Yeah, the big guy. Trim it right there. It's gonna be a lot, but it's not really producing any more fruits. And we want to promote more growth to come out from the base. So I take that whole thing out. This one you can leave right here. It's a new growth from it. Wait a second, just wait. It'll rot up there. There you go. Nice. Let me show him something, Josh, on that real quick. We could go in here and salvage this right here, like a 1 year growth, 1 to 2 year growth. and take this.
I'll give them mine.
What you can do with these younger branches, 1 to 2 year growth, is cut them off and scarify, which means just scrape the sides and keep them somewhat more warm in a humid area, and stick them in the ground, maybe in some peat moss or something that's going to hold water, hold moisture. And I would put some root tone hormone on the sides, and that's going to promote that root growth. So you put that in, you stuff it in the ground, and then just keep it in a warm, humid environment. A lot of times you'll get some new plants.
You want me to give us a definition of scarify, Benj?
Sure, what's that?
You take your piece that you want to scarify.
Then
Boo!
you scare it.
Boo!
I saw that coming. Saw that coming.
You wonder where he gets his jokes.
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes, that's right.
Good stuff.
The worst, but everybody loves them.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The mother.
There she goes. There she goes again.
Do you have any extra clippers? No,
Basically, at this point, just as much as possible, keep the new growth. Any branches that have this new growth that are like slick on the sides and they're still peeling like that, but you can tell it's got that green to it. When you scrape it like that, it's still got green close to the surface. But keep those. But any that are these guys over here that are more scaly and have the lichen and moss growing on them, you can just tell they're older. Those are the ones you want to trim out. And a lot of times you can see they've got maybe some disease or some cut spots. That's the ones you want to take out. Freedom! That thing had really gotten invaded. Still got some vines here we need to untangle. Hey, I'm gonna cut this guy.
Oh, okay.
Pull him out.
Gotcha.
These blueberries are gonna produce berries on the 2nd year growth. 1st year growth, like the, last year's green stuff, which is like this. See, that just came out. That's really not gonna produce usually any blueberries. What's gonna really produce is the 2nd to 3rd year growth. So that's like, see this one? Usually it has a main stem and then a bunch of little stems. That's what's gonna produce the flowers and berries. Same thing over here. See this one? It's got one main stem and then a bunch of little ones coming off of it. But this year we're kind of doing a drastic trimming on these blueberries because they had gotten overgrown with a bunch of invasive vines, and the older growth is too thick in here. See how thick and congested it is? So what I'm doing is coming in, and come over here, Josh. When you cut them, try to cut them within a ½ inch of the main stem. This is very old. Like, it's got even some twigs that are breaking. These are gonna produce berries, but not that many. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut those out at least. And that'll help the plant's energy and nutrients go towards the newer growth up here. A lot of times after a serious pruning like this, you won't get much berry or fruit production the 1st year, but then the 2nd year you'll get a lot more. Ideally for blueberries, every year you would come in, cut out the dead and diseased, and then you would cut out the older canes, the big thick ones like we're talking about with the scales, and then you would make sure to cut out any branches that are rubbing together. And then also you're going to want to cut out any of the branches that are too high for you, because these ones are, some of these are high bush, some of them are rabbit eye, and both of those types get pretty tall, and you don't want to get so tall you can't, you know, harvest. So I would chop them off at around 5 feet and let them produce right there. Then once that branch that was cut off at 5 feet and produced a lot more side growth, then you go ahead and cut that whole branch out. Try to keep them lower. I've been to places where they let them overgrow like big time, and they were like 20 feet tall. Crazy. So that's not good, because there aren't many 20 foot tall people out there. I mean, I'm one of them, but
Yeah, you and your 5-foot bush here, 20 foot tall.
Hey, bitch.
yeah.
I'll show you something over. So Mom just asked me which one was the berry bush, or which one's the blueberry and which one is the honeysuckle, because they can look alike. In fact, this is a blueberry right here, and it can look like it except for the leaves. So all these blueberries and blackberries, kind of hard to tell that this is a blueberry and this is a blackberry. They were sitting there together, kind of like that. So I'm going to get it out of there. They kind of like the same soil, the acidic, slightly acidic stuff. But I was looking at this one and I thought, wow, we've cut that off. And I was pulling this, and this is honeysuckle vine. But it looks like this blueberry, look at this. It looks like this blueberry, this is a blueberry, and this honeysuckle are coming out of the same big stalk. What it is they're really separate. That blueberry, if you look down in there, I don't know if you can see it, Josh, but that blueberry is really coming out of a different place. The green one there, that's the blueberry. And this big thing happens to be an old honeysuckle. Maybe the original one that got in here and hid.
So this is the blueberry.
That's the blueberry.
It goes over there.
This is honeysuckle. And I've been cutting it off, but it keeps coming back. I just looked at it though and I thought, well, I don't want to cut it because it's got a new start.
Yeah.
But it really wasn't. What I was going to tell you about, when we lived over in Kenya, the Kenyans, the tribe we work with, they had a word for this. It's called the Chemul Bayuat. And
What?
yeah, Chemul Bayuat. That's what you call, like in the Bible, the seeds and the tares, or the wheat and the tares. The tares are the. It's the Chemul is to imitate, to look like something. And so this is the seed that looks like the good stuff. It's called the Chemul Bayuat.
Chemul Bayuat.
Chemul Bayuat.
Chemul Bayuat.
Yeah, it means imitation seed, or the fake seed. Chemul Bayuat. So it's kind of hard to tell because they like the same kind of soil and stuff like that.
Yep.
You know, it's true for this, and it's true in life in a lot of ways too. Good things come packaged sometimes like they're bad things come packaged sometimes like they're going to be good things, and they're not. And you have to know.
You know them by the root.
You know them by the root. Well done, Vince. Somebody been teaching you.
Sounded southern there.
Mom's
know them by the root.
Don't you?
Know them by the root, don't you, Mom?
Mom's been teaching you stuff. Good job, Mom.
Good job, Mom.
But sometimes you can only see the fruit. So.
Good point.
Where'd you get that nonsense from?
Actually, you're right. You know them by their fruit.
You could tell, like, Mom was like really thinking about that for a second. She's like, wait a second.
I don't know if I taught them that or not.
Mom's like, is that true? But sometimes you can only see the fruit.
Yeah, that's probably right. You really end up sometimes only knowing them by their fruit. In the end, this spring you'll know, because this is producing the killer stuff, and this will be producing live, yummy stuff.
And then you're gonna have random honeysuckles.
We're just trying to get this down close to the base. We'll spread it with our hands and stuff. It's just raw sawdust. It kind of makes it acidic like, and it mulches really super well. Eventually it breaks down. As you can tell, there's not any left. It's been 4 or 5, in fact it's been about 7 years. Just leave it real thick like that right there. But leave it about 6 inches thick, even a foot. It's not too much. And that keeps the honeysuckle or weeds, grass, a little bit at bay for a while. That's good. Let's like that, Josh. Just really thick. We're not going to be able to do much, but just get around the base of these.
Showing them how it goes. Yeah.
You want this one too?
Yeah. Just going to put it right here beside it. Really. They did super. Like you think that's too much, it's not. If I could, I'd do the whole place right here. Absolutely would.
Right on. goodness.
I don't know what's
Everything's
going on.
falling.
It's falling, man. One of the problems with depending on just sawdust for your acidity to lower that pH level is that over time that sawdust is going to decompose and it's actually going to become more and more alkaline. So really the main fix to the whole acidic problem is just add in sulfuric acid.
Yeah.
Well, you keep on adding sawdust, but also sulfuric acid is another beneficial thing. Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
There you go. Happy, happy.
Snow.
No, the snow, right?
That's where we're working. Look how much the snow has melted since this morning. But the rest of the snow is melting too. It's crazy. Beautiful day. I think we got it done. Good job, everybody. High fives. Boom.
Left hand glove.
Left hand glove. Other left hand glove.
Other
Wherever it
left
is.
hand glove. He got it.
Tomorrow I'll be posting the video of us actually planting the blueberries, the transplants, and how we did that. So it was a good day. Good day. Good job, Josh.
Good days.
Josh, you got that by yourself? You got all those tools by yourself?
I do.
My goodness. These blueberries are much happier now. Good job, Mom. Air five.
I didn't get very far. This is my one spot.
Oh, you did good. Did good. There we go. Josh and Dad had to leave, but this area is cleared up now. We pushed the sawdust up to the blueberries there. Those still need pruning and cleaning out, but we'll do that later. Mom got
I made
this trimmed up a lot. Yeah, you did a good
Not all
job.
the way, but
We finished this area. We pruned out what was dead and what was too old and the invasive weeds in there. And we pruned out what was rubbing and not going to be fruitful. Now it's ready to take off and be making blueberries next year.
it's fun. Loved it.
Yep,
Perfect weather.
it was. Phew, it's good. Whoa. So
Whoa.
slippery though. We fell a lot, but not too bad.